So they are building concentration camps in the United States of America. I don't think it's new. And they're not exactly building them so much as renovating warehouses that were never meant for human habitation to house thousands upon thousands of people in substandard conditions. And what really gets me is how unbothered so many people seem to be about this, especially on one side. But on some levels, what's bothering me is exactly how surprised and bothered some seem to be. It's a good thing to care, but you really didn't see this coming? I remember when there used to be regular exposés of factory farms where they would mistreat and mutilate animals, where you could hear the pigs screaming like humans inside. And those people got arrested and charged with domestic terrorism. And now there are actual factory farms with humans screaming on the inside, after they just annihilated about 600 to 700,000 people in an open air concentration camp on 4K live stream. I remember when Steven Donziger was arrested and sent through the ringer by several generations of American courts for the crime of bringing legal justice to ExxonMobil to support indigenous people in Ecuador. He's still fighting that battle, by the way. As an affluent, educated white man, has the ability to settle out his disputes from the luxury of home confinement, but I digress. Remember when y'all let Palantir make an app to track the movements of American citizens and people all around the world over a virus that was created and released, possibly, most likely, by the very deep state ghouls that you claim to be fighting now? This is coming off as a bit of an I told you so. It's not the point. The point here is principled resistance. Takes a stand against injustice in all cases, no matter who is in charge. You can't claim to be the freedom fighters when it's convenient to you, when you're the capos the rest of the time. Oh, and did you know that the one group of Jews that were most keen to work with the Nazis were the Zionists? Likewise, one of the only political groups that was willing to work with the Zionists were the Nazis, because they share in the same ethno-religious bullshit fascination for control. Now, when you look at the history of Nazi Germany, which is really just an example of a group that took the inherent racism and imperialism of the United States of America and supercharged it. You can be disturbed by several things, but one of the things that got to me lately is the people that survived the whole thing survived in quotation marks, because we're talking not necessarily about the hardcore Nazis. We're not talking about people that joined the SS or worked in the concentration camps. We're talking about the people that sat by and said nothing and did nothing. The people who avoided the Nuremberg trials and endured the pain, the economic pain that Germany suffered later on, because they were there for the whole time and probably lived long, not exactly easy, but long lives. Some of them might even be still alive today, and they might, in a pleasant conversation, say, "Yeah, I didn't agree with any of that stuff." But a lot of them just put their head down and shut up and tuck their tail in, because it was more important to keep their nose to the grindstone and keep working and keep a roof over their head, allegedly. And yeah, they survived, but at what cost? What sort of demons are waiting for them when they finally turn in their mortal coil? It reminds me of a line from Cloud Atlas. You have to do what you can't not do. Even if it's scary, you have to. And I'm so disturbed by these conversations where people are like, Well, yeah, fascism is bad, but, and concentration camps are bad, but, motherfucker, there's an and there. Like, if we just stay quiet and go along to get along, even if it avoids a little bit of drama right now, we're all just going to end up in a world of shit.